Welcome to the Scottish Basketball Podcast. We post weekly episodes on the senior game in Scotland. You can join for free on Patreon and Spotify to receive a notification when new episodes are released. Search for the Scottish Basketball Podcast. In this episode of Scots Around the World, I chat to Elise Tweedie about playing in Germany. Elise is a 6'4" centre from the south side of Glasgow. Her professional basketball journey began at Caledonia Pride, where she spent 2 seasons in the WBBL. After graduating from the University of Edinburgh, Elise joined the Leicester Riders for the 23-24 season. Despite her campaign being cut short by injury, she made her mark, earning Players Player of the Year honours. She returned to the Riders for the 24-25 season whilst completing her master's degree at Loughborough University, where she was also named Bucks Sport Premier North Conference Most Improved Player. For the 25-26 season, Elise has made the move to Germany, signing with Bamberg Baskets in the 2 Bundesliga, marking her first professional stint abroad. I'm delighted to welcome Elise to the podcast. Hi, Elise.
Hey, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you, and how's the season been going so far?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, it's been good. Like, we've been back for a month now, so I would say we're pretty much in full rhythm again with training and, got the Christmas and I don't even know, that bit over with. So yeah, we're just back into it, just progressing.
You're averaging just under 9 points per game this season.
hmm
What's the head coach looking for you from your role within Bamberg's offensive system?
I think for me, I'm very much, set hard screen, roll to the basket, clean up on the glass. If there's a mismatch inside, definitely attack that. If I've got a strong post up, also attack that. But yeah, for me, that's also, I don't know, I'm in a different position this year than I've been before offensively, just because, I've kind of had a role before of like coming off the bench and just playing good defense, getting a couple of rebounds. Whereas now I'm look towards like for more offensive output as well. So I'm just trying to, navigate that as well, which is nice. And yeah, I'm definitely getting help with what shots to take, what shots not to take, kind of thing as well.
Looking at your shooting splits, 39% from the field, 33% from behind the arc. How would you describe your own offensive game, and what areas have you been working on to develop as a scorer?
Yeah, again, I feel like I focus on trying to clean up the glass and just go straight back up putbacks. I think I can finish around the rim, but I'm also working on more mid-range game just so yeah, that's also an option for me. I think offensively I also like to run. Like I like to well that also makes my job easier, running away from these big people that want to hit me under the post. So if I can get out in transition as well, that's also beneficial for me. So yeah, I would say just I don't know, just going up when I can, taking my looks, looking for mismatches kind of thing would help me. But I've also been working on just even confidence to try and get those numbers up because I feel like, some games I'll have 16 points, the next game I'll have 2. So I'm just trying to work on keeping it consistent, finding out what shots are best for me kind of thing as well.
You're also averaging 9.5 rebounds, 2.4 assists, and 1.5 blocks per game. How
hmm
would you characterize your all-round contribution beyond scoring, and what does the coaching staff ask of you defensively?
Yeah, okay. For me personally, if I'm having a game where I feel like my shots aren't going in, like I know I can still get a rebound, regardless of what happens in the game. I'm still 6'4", so I know, okay, maybe it's not my day offensively, but I can still get on the glass, get some rebounds. So I think for me, I do really prioritize rebounds because I also think that's a an effort thing as well. So I know I can always control that. Yeah, as well as like passing and things, I do think being a facilitator is something I actually quite enjoy as well. And especially here, sometimes I'll get doubled in the post, so it's just making sure I make the right reads, finding shooters outside, finding cutters and things like that as well. So I think defensively, I just have to be big. I'm definitely one of the biggest in the leagues, and I need to not shy away from that and definitely use that to my advantage. So yeah, that's what I would say I focus on.
Bamberg currently sits eighth in the South Division of the 2 Bundesliga with a 6-8 record through 14 games. The team has shown it can compete with some big wins. Also, there have been some heavy defeats. What have been the main challenges? What's separating the good performances from the difficult ones just now? And where has the coaching staff and squad been working together to focus on improving the team's consistency?
Yeah, I would say we are a very young team in the league, which, is a bit of like a, what do you say, like a double-edged sword because, we have a lot of potential. but at the same time, we don't have the most experience. So sometimes maybe in those close games that we end up losing, a little bit more experience could have like helped us get over the finish line almost. But again, yeah, as I said, like the potential is there. We're working together to get that team chemistry and stuff back. But we've also had like quite a tough schedule, especially after Christmas. I think we play 4 out of the 5 top teams, including the upcoming game this weekend, which is also tough to come back, especially after a break, because we had good rhythm before Christmas. You go home for Christmas, I don't know, your body chills out a little bit, so it's kind of hard to come back fully the way you were before. So there's been a couple of challenges there, I would say. But yeah, I don't know. I think for us, we definitely play best when everyone's doing what they're best at, like no one's doing too much, everyone knows a role, everyone's in that role. So yeah, I would say that's, I don't know if I've even answered your question, but like I think, yeah, I would just say that.
At the start of the season, what were the team's goals? Have any of those shifted now that you're at the halfway point of the season?
Yeah, we had some like more, less like what's the word, like performance based goals as well. We had some like keep yourself accountable, keep your teammates accountable, especially for like recovery, attitude, that kind of thing. But more tangible goals were also, we wanted to win the rebound battle every game. I think we're top 4 for that, I want to say. I feel like maybe even higher for offensive rebounds. I'm not 100% sure, but that was one of our goals. We also wanted to compete in the top 3, which we're currently not there. I don't know if that's possible with the amount of games left and who our opponents are and things like that. But I think it's good to have those goals because, they're difficult. It's not just going to be, we want to try our best. Like we want to have fun. Like that's not very, you can't really calculate that. But I don't know, having goals that are a bit difficult to get to as well does push us. And yeah, maybe that changes, but it's not, I don't know, it's not like out of our heads kind of thing, I would say.
How does this league compare to your previous experiences, maybe in terms of the level of competition, the style of play, the physicality, and the tactical approach?
I mean, before this, I was only in the WBBL, but that was also, I had a different role there as well, as I said. Like when I had played in Caledonia Pride, that was like my first couple of years of even playing basketball. So for me there was no expectation. It was just go and learn, get better kind of thing. And we were also a super, super young team there. So that was very like developmental based. And then when I went to Leicester for my masters, my role my role mostly in the second year changed because we had some changes in the team and things like that. And I went from maybe the like eighth man to starting and sometimes playing 40 minutes a game. But even there, like the style of play was different. Like I had a different role there, as I said. Whereas now I'm definitely looked to more to score and things like that, which now I've noticed the difference in physicality and things. And I would say that's partly because of the league, but also that might just be because, as I said, my role is different. Like my role's a bit bigger. So I don't know. I've definitely gone against some really good players, really good guards, really good bigs, and I would say definitely more physical. I think as well we get away with more. I feel like usually in SLB I would be fouling out, and here I'm not really fouled out yet. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, to be honest. But yeah, I would say that.
What's life been like for you in Bamberg off the court? How have you settled into the city, and what do you do with your time away from basketball?
I really, really, really enjoying Bamberg. Like the city is so nice. It's very cute. It's very German, I guess, which has been very nice because I don't know. For me, I feel like I spend a lot of my time going on walks with my headphones on, or then going to a cafe, reading or journaling a little bit. And I think being in a place that's nice and it's, I don't know, almost cozy vibes is nice for that because I can, chill out from basketball, have some time to myself, which I think is really important. And I think Bamberg's been perfect for that. I live in a really good location as well. We're literally 5-10 minute walk into the city, which is ideal. And yeah, it's been really nice here for sure. It's definitely made it easier living in a nice place.
And looking ahead beyond this season, is Germany somewhere that you'd like to continue your career, or are there any other destinations you're hoping to explore?
I've definitely had a positive experience in Germany, so I would definitely be open to staying here, seeing what other teams are staying in the same team. I'm not too sure, obviously. And I think with basketball, especially women's basketball, things change really, really quick. I don't know. I didn't expect to be in Germany this year at all. I was actually expecting to stay back in Leicester, and that changed literally with one phone call and in like 2 days. So I think it's hard to say exactly where I would want to be or where I could see myself, which I think is an exciting part of basketball and having basketball as a job. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it in Germany so far, and yeah, I would definitely be open and happy to come back.
Elise, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
For more episodes on the senior game in Scotland, join and subscribe to the Scottish Basketball Podcast for free on Patreon and Spotify to receive a notification when new episodes are released. Search for the Scottish Basketball Podcast. Thanks for listening.